Hello everyone and welcome to the SERV information session for this year's volunteer programme. My name is Brendan Long and I am the Volunteer Programme Officer with SERV and I'll be taking you through the session. Thank you for taking the time to be here. Whether you're exploring volunteering for the first time or returning to SERV, we're delighted to have you. This presentation is all about helping you understand what SERV does, what our volunteer programme involves, and how you might become a part of it. We hope you leave feeling informed, inspired, and excited for what lies ahead. To start us off, let me introduce you to the SERV team. As you can see in the photograph, we have Nicola Fitzpatrick, our Volunteer Programmes Manager, myself, Brendan Long, the Volunteer Programme Officer, Paula Quigley, our Programmes Administration Manager, John McCarthy, Development Manager, Jack Gartland, Development Officer, Evan O'Sullivan, Head of Digital Marketing, and our Chairperson Jerry O'Connor. We're a group of staff who work year-round to make sure the volunteer programme is meaningful, ethical and safe. We'll be here to support you through the entire journey, from applying, to training, to going overseas, and even after you return home. A little bit about SERV then. For those of you who might be new to the organisation, SERV is an international development and volunteering organisation committed to tackling poverty through skills training, youth empowerment, and partnerships with local community organisations. In terms of our vision, SERV has a simple but powerful one: a world where young people have the skills, opportunities, and confidence to build a better future for themselves and their communities. Everything we do is grounded in solidarity, partnership, and long-term impact. To give you an idea who we work with and where we work, our approach is always rooted in partnership, meaning we don't run projects alone. Instead, we collaborate with incredible local organisations that are already leading change in their communities. SERV currently works with partners across India, the Philippines, Zambia, Zimbabwe, and Mozambique. Each location has its own culture, challenges, and strengths, but what unites them is a focus on youth empowerment, skills training, and community development. One of the things that sets SERV apart is our solidarity partnership model. Rather than dropping in to deliver short-term projects, we commit to long-lasting partnerships where we work with communities and not for them. This ensures that our work is respectful, sustainable, and genuinely community-led. SERV uses a partnership approach, where in Ireland we collaborate closely with government bodies, civic society organisations, and educational institutions. Internationally, we work hand in hand with partners who know their own communities best. You, as volunteers, play a key role in strengthening these partnerships. Some of the bodies that SERV work on a national level include Irish Aid, COLAV, and DOCUS. In terms of our commitment to volunteers, of course we're deeply committed to ensuring that every volunteer feels supported throughout the entire process. That means clear expectations, strong safeguarding, thorough preparation, and ongoing communication before, during, and after your placement with us. Your health, safety, and security is a top priority of ours. We work closely with our partners to assess risks, plan secure accommodation, and provide guidance on health, cultural awareness, and well-being. We want you to feel confident and supported from the moment you sign up. Our volunteer programme is almost 12 months in duration, from the beginning of recruitment to the debrief weekend. Obviously, the 4 weeks overseas from July to August is the main event. Here, volunteers will live and work in their respective placements and are led by 2 experienced leaders. The programme places a strong emphasis on GCE, Global Citizenship Education, and during this time volunteers will undergo comprehensive training and personal development. The end of the programme is marked by the Next Steps Debrief Weekend, which is celebration and evaluation of your time with SERV. And now, the exciting part. We are delighted to announce the locations for this year's volunteer programme. Volunteers will be working in India, the Philippines, Zambia, Zimbabwe, and Mozambique. Each of these placements offers unique learning experiences and meaningful opportunities to contribute. Volunteers in India will work with APD and Samanahali in Bangalore. Those who travel to the Philippines will work with the Bajau tribe in Cebu. And those who venture to Zambia, Zimbabwe, and Mozambique will work alongside our partners, Young Africa. All volunteers travelling on the programme should have an open mind, an open heart, be willing to get stuck in, be empathetic, and be good in a group. These are the traits we think are key to maximising your volunteering experience with Serve. On to our first country, Zimbabwe. There are two key volunteer roles here in Zimbabwe. First, the safeguarding trainer works closely with staff and trainers at Young Africa to reinforce safeguarding best practices. This includes follow-up activities and helping embed policies to create safer learning environments. Secondly, the systems organiser supports Young Africa in renewing and strengthening their internal systems. This is perfect for someone who loves organisation, structure, and improving workflows to make their organisation run more efficiently. Here we have two more highly impactful roles. The capacity building trainer works within a TEVIT institution, supporting trainers and leadership in areas like curriculum development, teaching methods, and institutional management. Then there's the e-learning platform volunteer who will help digitize courses or train staff in making educational content more accessible online. Then the role of the SRHR nurse. This role then is for someone with a nursing background, especially in sexual and reproductive health and rights. You'll be working at a wellness centre, helping local nurses build independence and confidence in their day-to-day operations. This work truly strengthens long-term community health capacity in the area. Now, on to Zambia. Here, volunteers support a vibrant youth community through a mix of practical and skills-based activities. You might be involved in repairs, painting, or small renovation projects, which is ideal for someone who enjoys hands-on work. There are also opportunities to lead youth and creative programs, run conversational English sessions, support employability workshops, and make great use of open outdoor spaces for games and group activities. In terms of volunteers for this project, we're looking for qualified teachers, trainee teachers, or TEFL certified volunteers, youth workers, social care professionals or public health practitioners, HR, recruitment or professional development specialists, and skilled trade volunteers that are aligned with Young Africa Zambia's fields. Then, to give you a glimpse of the environment you'll be working in, you'll be based in Mazabuka, Zambia, which is a lively community hub with classrooms, open areas, and active project spaces. It's a place where young people gather to learn, create, and grow. Here we hope your presence will energise and support their development. You'll really experience the buzz of community-based youth work here. In Mozambique, volunteers should come ready to get physically involved and fully embrace the energy of the community. A love of working with young people, creativity, and a willingness to take part in construction or renovations are really key here. As well as this, basic Portuguese is helpful, but it's not required, but enthusiasm and openness are far more important here. Here you can see the variety of work on offer in Mozambique. Volunteers can support construction projects. They can also support youth and community activities ranging from sports days to art workshops. As well as this, there are opportunities to assist with solar technology, agricultural projects and education programs. Teachers, PE coaches, safeguarding professionals and artists would be ideal for this project, but all are welcome of course. Mozambique placements are based mainly across two different campuses. The Manga campus near Beira is where most volunteer activities will take place. Then, the Dondo Agritech campus is where volunteers will focus on agricultural and technical training initiatives. Both campuses run youth programs, life skills sessions, and hands-on vocational training, and volunteers become part of these thriving learning environments. Now, on to India. Here, Serve works with partners in Bangalore who specialise in youth development, skill building and community empowerment. This placement gives volunteers a chance to immerse themselves in a rich cultural setting while supporting programs that help young people to gain confidence, skills and future opportunities. Volunteers who travel to India often help facilitate workshops, support skills training sessions, assist with youth engagement programs and contribute to ongoing community development projects. It's a placement full of learning, both for the young people you'll work with and for you as a volunteer. Teachers, speech and language therapists, social care and youth workers, occupational therapists, nurses and medicine students, and those with additional skills like marketing and communications would be ideal for this placement. While in India, you'll be working alongside passionate staff in Samanahali and APD, contributing to both long-term development initiatives while also learning about Indian culture, community life and social issues firsthand. And finally, the Philippines. Here, SERV have a long-lasting relationship with our partners, the Bajau tribe and the Presentation Sisters in the Nano Nagal Learning Centre, dating back as far as 2003. Your work here may include education support, life skills facilitation, creative workshops, and community building activities. Volunteers can take part in small construction projects in the locality also. Here, volunteers support youth programs in Cebu, working with the Bajau tribe. The people of the Bajau are a nomadic seafaring tribe whose men are skilled fishermen, specifically in the art of spearfishing. They traditionally lived on houseboats, moving through the sea whatever way they needed to fulfill their fishing requirements. The Bajau are a hugely resilient community who always take volunteers in with open arms. Placements in the Philippines are always vibrant and community focused. You'll work closely with young people, local staff, and other volunteers, contributing to programs that promote education, empowerment, and social inclusion. This particular placement is probably best suited to teachers, engineers for minor works like painting of some buildings and maintenance of walkways, and youth and social care workers. SERV volunteers also design a sports day as well as art, drama, or music projects with young people during their time here. Now, let's talk about training and preparation. The overseas placement is just one part of an almost year-long learning journey. From March to May, volunteers will take part in 3 full-day Saturday workshops covering volunteer expectations, health and safety, safeguarding, GCE, fundraising support, and SDG awareness and cultural preparation. As well as this, we also encourage volunteers to take part in some creative work in things like blogs and SDG videos as part of their training for their placement. On to GCE then. One of the most important aspects of our program is GCE, or Global Citizenship Education. GCE helps volunteers understand the bigger picture, development, inequality, climate justice, fast fashion, gender equality, and much, much more. GCE isn't just theory, it shapes how you engage overseas with respect, awareness, and humility. We will be discussing this at length during our pre-departure workshops while overseas, and then again at the Next Steps weekend. Now, fundraising targets. As you can see here, each volunteer is asked to meet a fundraising target. This is to help you cover your flights, your accommodation, insurance, training, the Next Steps debriefing weekend, which is held at the end of the program, and grants for work with our overseas partners. Please note that your vaccinations, spending money, and visa costs are not included in this sum. But don't worry, we'll be here to provide you with detailed guidance and support at every step of the way if needed. Fundraising support and ideas. We're always happy to help you brainstorm fundraising ideas that are both enjoyable and effective. Some favourites of past volunteers include pub quizzes, bake sales, sponsored events like runs and hikes, and online campaigns. Starting early, especially before Christmas if possible, tends to make a big difference. Before we finish up, here are some of the questions we get asked most often. You must be over 18 and not in full-time secondary education, so you must be finished secondary school. Accommodation is fully arranged near your placement site. You'll need to speak with your own doctor or GP regarding your vaccinations. Our recruitment process includes an application, interview, Garda vetting, and reference checks. And of course, we're always here if you have any more questions. Lastly then, where to go from here. If you've already submitted your application, keep an eye out for an interview email. If not, it's the perfect time to apply. Once accepted, you'll begin fundraising and training. And if you need any more information, feel free to contact us at any time. Thank you very much for joining.